and welcome to Fever Pitch. On this special Valentine's Day edition, the rules have changed and the game has become 3 times as challenging. Today's contestants will have to create not 1, but 3 individual pitches for 3 separate Valentine's Day premieres. Each round, the contestants will be given a prompt, 10 minutes to develop an idea around it, and 5 minutes to pitch that idea to our judge. Each round, 1 pitch will win the judge's heart, and the other pitch will be rebuked. The contestant who has made more lovable pitches at the end of the game wins. This is Fever Pitch, Hot Valentine edition. Welcome to Fever Pitch. I'm your host, Malachi Charlotte. As always, with me are contestants Patrick Smith and Matt Thompson.
Hi.
Hi.
First round, making a hot new rom-com. Gotta be everything. It's gotta be the big hit. You gotta have charming leads. You gotta have a touching story. You gotta have some laughs. Patrick and Matt, I want you to give me a number between 1 and 10.
8.
5.
All right. Matt, you picked 8. You get, as your main gimmick, childhood or parenting. You picked 5, Patrick?
Yeah.
You get distance or travel as your gimmick. These are things that must be a core theme in your hot new rom-com.
I can do that.
All right. Does everyone understand the rules?
Okay. Sure.
That's one of 3, right?
This is the first round. Yes, we will do 3 of these things.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm going to go fast, too. Okay. And the clock starts now. I broke my little Gundam hammer. I'm very sad about this. I didn't mean to. It just happened.
Did you break it while you were recording?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I was just fiddling with it and the handle snapped off.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Very sad. I like that.
Is there? My gimmick is distance of travel. Do I have? Can I take it anywhere I want?
Yes.
I can take it anywhere I want.
Yes, but it's
All right,
literal distance or travel.
Literal distance of travel.
Yes.
Okay, y'all are gonna like this one.
Turns out Windows 10 has a timer app, so they won't show up. Great. By the by, I have 7 minutes and 42 seconds.
Oh, Jesus. What if mine's just 50 Shades of Grey, but they're both parents now? That are still into the whole, like...
Don't tell me about your pitch.
I'm not using this. This is just an idea I had.
Keep in mind, though, the rule still stands. If you pitch something that already exists, it's an immediate disqualification.
Oh, I don't know if this exists.
That's fine. If none of us know it exists, then the disqualification doesn't work.
My thought is maybe you guys will know less about romantic comedies, and I can get away with it.
Oh, I know next to nothing about romantic comedies. I've seen maybe 2 in my life. Wait, no. I've seen more than 2. My dad fucking loves them.
I love romantic comedies. They're the best.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're so much fun.
My dad once made me watch one with him called I Hate Valentine's Day, and I wanted to kill myself.
I've never heard of that one.
Romantic comedy, though, I love
One of my first dates. Oh, okay. My favorite romantic comedy is Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
That's good.
Oh, my first dates ever was my girlfriend at the time had free tickets, like free press tickets to a romantic comedy called For a Good Time Call about a sex line, about a phone sex line.
I saw that. The ad for that.
It was real fucking bad.
You have 5 minutes and 54 seconds.
Shit. I have like 3 ideas for pitches. None of them
You better
complete.
figure out which one you're going with. If we do change the rules each time, I'm definitely taking the role of the hard-ass judge.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I have it, but I think it's a little gimmicky. So just be prepared for that, I guess.
Oh, mine is 1,000% gimmicky. and it's great. Speaking of gimmicky but great, you guys watched the series Unfortunate Events yet?
I'm almost done.
I finished it last night. I am in love with this show.
I can't decide if I love it or not. I know I at least like it, but I don't know. It's not what I thought it was going to be.
It's so much better than well, at first I was like, what the fuck is this? But that's because I was sort of married to the aesthetic of the 2004 film, and like, this new show quickly. Yeah, man.
Oh, jeez.
2004 film was shot by Lubeski.
I just remember that movie being bad.
I mean, it's a bad adaptation, but like they really nail like the tone and like the look of the world. It's a beautiful movie, and
I guess that's fair from what I remember of it.
Understandably, because it was shot by the guy who did Birdman, The Revenant, Children of Men, and Tree of Life.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's an impressive catalog.
Yeah.
2 minutes and 26 seconds remaining, and the contestants have begun talking about a series of unfortunate events.
I think I might keep at least some of this in the podcast.
Yeah, I think add clips of it, like fast forwarding through it, basically.
All right, I like that. I'll see what I can do.
Also, going forward with the next ones, I think it'd be a cool idea if, rather than talking to me or each other, just occasionally state things about how your concepting is going, as if it was a confession.
Or like a talking head, like a talk.
Yeah, a confession. Like a reality show, TV show one. Like, I think I got an idea, but it's a little gimmicky. Like, just address that to no one. Just straight up the camera.
I got everything, but I looked at my basket and I realized I forgot the charming leads.
Oh, I have my charming leads. My leads are charming as fuck.
Yeah, no, I really like my lead.
1 minute and 21 seconds.
Mac, I think we might have a bit of overlap in one of our leads, though. I went broad.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. We'll see. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think my idea might be horrible. I'm just hoping it's not offensive. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it Jersey Girl?
Address that to the audience, because that's a great confessional moment.
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Mac, give me that again.
I'm not worried about mine being gimmicky anymore. I'm worried it might just be offensive. Was that better?
We can do the claps to do, like, when we're starting a confession, to talk to each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really good editing idea. Use that on the next round. We're learning so fast. I think, like, the more trashy, professional vibe this thing has, the better.
Yeah.
Let's go in the air.
My gimmick was travel, so I'm trying to do more of a rustic, deconstructed version of that.
I really hope it's a really good quote. All right, the time is up. Contestants, welcome back. Now
Thank
it's
you.
time for you to pitch your ideas. Which one of you would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, thank God.
Patrick,
Okay.
pitch starting now.
Okay, so our challenge was a hot new rom-com that has everything, charming leads, just classy. It's the standard rom-com. And my gimmick was distance and travel. So this guy, played by Chris Pratt, is dating this girl named played by Janelle Monáe, and she dies horribly in an accident. Oh no, that's so sad. But she comes back to him as a ghost, and they're making their relationship work, guy and ghost. But there's one problem: they can't be physical. Every time they want to kiss or hug or do the do, they phase through each other. And so Chris Pratt has an idea. He literally cannot live without her, so he's just not going to. So the entire film is Chris Pratt trying to quote unquote kill himself, except he can't actually kill himself because he'll die, because he'll go to hell actually. Because, Christian, all that stuff that I never really cared cared about. So instead of like dying, he's trying to like final destination his way into like some convoluted accident so that he can finally be with his ghost girlfriend.
Is that your pitch?
That's my pitch.
So your prompt was, or your gimmick was, travel and distance.
Distance and travel, literally trying to travel through lives so they can be together. Like
Specifically said non-metaphorical before this began. I gotta give you points off there.
You did?
I did say non-metaphorical distance.
Fuck.
Ooh, Patrick, that was a strong pitch. I started out liking it. I am a big fan of both Pratt and Janelle Monáe. Not sure about the chemistry between them. I mean, it could work. It depends on if it has a strong director. Who were you picturing as the director?
Who am I pitching as the director? Either Adam McKay or Judd Apatow.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like the cast. I'm okay with the director, but big negative points there for specific rebuking of the rules.
I asked you if I could go nuts with it, and you said yes.
I think you can go nuts within literal time, distance, and travel, not metaphorical. And I was disappointed, Patrick. I'm disappointed because I thought you were going to go with, like, he journeys into the afterworld to save her kind of thing.
No.
That could be fun. But that's not what we went with. You went with the fun.
They gotta be together. That's the whole point of it. I don't want to make Janelle Monáe a damsel in distress.
No, but, like, have him have to travel to be with her in the afterworld as opposed to trying to commit suicide for a whole movie.
I mean,
Strong casting. I like the start of it, but yeah, negative points for... Sorry, Patrick. You have 1 minute and 16 seconds left. Do you have anything else to say?
Okay. Maybe I can get some of that back, some of those points back. The killing himself thing, that can only be the first half. Maybe then first act, because, that could grow old really, really fast. Maybe the B-story mentor character is a psychic he meets, played by...
Now you're just pitching Ghost.
I've never seen Ghost. Didn't it get nominated for Best Picture or something?
Something like that. I'm sorry, Patrick. Round 1, very bad for you, but I have faith in you. I think you can bring it back in rounds 2 and 3.
I can.
You have 29 seconds left. Do you want to pass the time?
Watch Series of Unfortunate Events. It's fucking awesome.
Okay, that's enough. Matt, it's now your turn to pitch. You have 5 minutes on the clock. Starting now.
Okay, I went a little gimmicky for my pitch, and my main gimmick was childhood or parenting. So my idea was, why not make, like, a weird romantic comedy where Jason Sudeikis, my hero and one of the most charming men alive, and Jason Bateman, who's funny, are... yeah. I don't think he's as charming, but, two Jasons, you can't go wrong, are dads in this movie. They're married, they're dads. They have a baby that they've adopted or artificially inseminated. I haven't figured that part out. But it's the baby from a series of unfortunate events, voiced again by Tara Strong. The movie is called My Two Dads, and it's the two Jasons navigating the, world of parenting and it's, just from the point of view of, two gay dads and, people, would be judging them throughout, and it's them, sort of overcoming that and then coming to the idea that, anyone can, be parents, and, hilarity would ensue as they try and, baby the kid. Maybe it, steals their car, or, maybe, it gets lost in a grocery store and they have to find it. But it's just, this loving movie about, how, in the end, all that really matters is that, they love this kid and they treat it right through adversity and whatnot. That's all I got.
How old is this child?
It's a baby.
It's a baby. Steals their car.
Babies do stuff like that. Hilarity ensues, Malachi. Hilarity.
Like you're pitching
updated versions of that then.
Sure. Also, like a reboot is fine, but the other thing that I find a little bit of issue with is that they're already married. That means they're past the rom-com stage. Unless are they breaking up? Is there trouble in the relationship? Because
I think the baby would put strain on the relationship.
Okay.
Because it's like, they love each other. They decide to like either adopt or again do it artificially, however that works, and they have the baby and they think like, oh, we're going to be such great parents and it's going to be so easy, and it puts a strain on the relationship that they weren't expecting. It really tests them, and maybe in like the second or beginning of the third act, however movie structure works, it comes into question whether they're actually going to stay together, and then something would happen that brings them together, of course involving the baby, that reaffirms their love for each other and makes them just realize like, hey, like we can do this first off, and we do still love each other. Like we were just in a rough place when the baby first came into our lives, and now we've gotten through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So what rating are you seeing this as, and who are you seeing as the director?
Wait, what rating?
Yeah.
Do I get points deducted if I'm going hard R?
I'm seeing it as like it could be like a nice family film.
Yeah, no, I think it definitely would be a family movie. I'm gonna say like PG-13 at the absolute highest. Maybe Sudeikis drops like a couple swear words sprinkled throughout the movie. And as for directors, I don't really know a ton of directors. I am going to be honest about that. So I'm not sure. Maybe Jason Sudeikis makes his directorial debut. I don't know.
Could be a good directorial debut for John Mulaney.
13 seconds left. Anything else you would like to say?
I hope I win.
Okay, thank you. It's the end of round one, and I've got to say, rough starts on both sides. That said, I've got to give it to Mac.
Holy shit.
The Patrick Hughes metaphor of this. You should all keep this in mind.
Those technicalities keep fucking me over.
Can we just agree, though, that Patrick had a much better movie pitch?
He had a much better movie pitch.
Patrick actually pitched a movie.
No, do not misunderstand me. You won on a technicality.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's fine. I don't have a problem
But
with
that
that.
gives you an option. Do you want to switch out your current gimmick for another gimmick? It's the round one advantage.
Wait, so would I reuse this gimmick?
Yes, going forward, you will be reusing this gimmick.
Oh,
What?
shit.
It's important to note, Patrick, since you did not get the gimmick the first time.
I want to switch mine out.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 10 that is neither 5 nor 8.
6.
You received professional animosity. That is your gimmick. Going into round 2, Patrick, your gimmick remains
Distance of travel.
Distance.
I've got another idea for that.
Good. Round 2, the game changes. Valentine's Day isn't just about happy, feel-good movies. It's also about the hard-hitting drama, about how hard relationships can be in this modern world, or possibly not a modern world. That's fine, you other not. But it's hard, and it can be painful, and people will cry. Round 2, hard-hitting drama. You have 10 minutes. Start now.
I think I actually have a movie pitch for this one.
I'm struggling.
9 minutes and 17 seconds remain.
Good job.
Mac, it's 7 minutes and 55 seconds into the first round, or second round creative endeavor. How are you feeling coming off of a kind of weak win in the first round?
Not great, but I do have a win, so I mean, it's something,
That's true.
Yeah, I'm going to find an actual director for this one. I also have an actual movie pitch, which could hurt me in this round. I think letting Patrick lose on a technicality again would be the better idea.
Fuck you.
Very true. Still anyone's game, though. Patrick, how are you feeling?
The seed of an idea has been planted. I was gonna go silly. If this, before you said Harding drama, I was gonna go silly. Maybe space. I'm not doing that anymore.
Good ideas. Following the rules. Excellent change. And a change of tactics from the first round.
Yeah, change tactics in the first round because I didn't know.
All right, I'll let you get back to it.
Does it have to have a sad ending or can it be a happy ending?
4 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the first round. The second round is creative endeavor. Are you both ready? Do you want to forfeit the remaining 3 minutes?
I think I could do it.
Yeah, we're good.
Welcome back, contestants. It's round 2, and the topic this time is making people cry. Making people feel things that they want to feel a little bit, but not a whole lot. Now, we've come back early. Both of you got done with 3 minutes remaining. That is either a really good sign or a really bad sign. We're about to find out who wants to go first.
I think the winner should go first.
Fuck you.
All right, Matt. You've got 5 minutes on the clock. Start your pitch. Now.
Okay, I don't have a name for this one. My gimmick was professional animosity. So my basic idea is a new employee starts at like a business or firm of some kind, whether it be a law firm or an ad agency, whatever it may be. The boss is played by Julianne Moore. Her employee or assistant in this case might be better, is played by either Bradley Cooper or Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I can't decide which. So picture a mashup of them both. But the movie takes place over the course of the year, and as this new employee is starting, Julianne Moore has her character has become increasingly cold to her employees, and no one will tell the new employee why. Until eventually, it's around the holidays, and he's decided to reach out and invite his boss to like get some food, get a drink, whatever it may be. And for whatever reason, she has decided to open up to this employee now, after months of just her professional animosity coming between them, and tells him about how her husband has died in like a tragic car crash, and how it's like completely destroyed her, and she's just been distraught but trying to like power through the days. And this opens up a new portion of their relationship where they start to bond, and she starts to open up a little more over the course of like the rest of the year. The year in this case starting in like August. She becomes maybe a little bit warmer. She and the employee and the boss kind of start to fall for each other, and the movie ends with her just like realizing it's okay to like be in love again and coming to terms with her husband's death. That's pretty much my movie.
Okay. I like that you got a reasonably strong idea about what the cast could be. I feel like the professional animosity is a little weak in this pitch.
Yeah.
We got the emotional aspect, but I don't feel a lot of like the hardship there.
Okay. I mean, in the beginning.
Like the bitterness and anger.
Okay. So in the beginning, animosity is not my thing. I don't know. She's just like generally rude to the employee. She treats him pretty poorly, and he has no idea why. He just, she has become the lady that people in the office now sort of fear, just because, like, she no longer has a problem like exploding and yelling at an employee or making them feel, like dumb and small. Yeah. Also, I have a director for this one. It's Nancy Myers. Yeah.
What did she do?
She's done. Wait, I have it. The Holiday. She's done like a bunch of like romantic comedies, like The Holiday. She did The Parent Trap. She wrote that. She wrote The Intern and directed it. She's done a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, just a lot of like romantic comedies and like of the sort.
A lot of comedy. I don't hear a lot of drama in that.
Her husband died in a tragic car crash.
No, I mean the director.
Yeah, it would be a real directorial challenge for her.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she can do it.
Left. Any final statements?
Julianne Moore and Joseph Gordon-Levitt do have on-screen chemistry, as we saw in Don John. Yeah.
And Don John fucking ruled.
All right. That's your time, Matt.
All right, cool.
Patrick, are you ready?
All right.
Too bad. You're going either way, starting now.
Okay, so my gimmick again, distance and travel. So this girl, I'm focusing on body positivity in this one. This Melissa McCarthy plays this woman who is her whole life she's been shit on because of her looks. Everyone, a lot like real life, people think she just looks gross, which is so sad, and it's really fucked up her self-esteem and just her confidence. And then she's trying to find somebody, but she can't because self-confidence and whatnot. And she tries online dating, and she meets this guy played by Andrew Garfield, who lives in England, and they connect. The whole movie is them like slowly just falling in love online, basically just either via text or email or whatnot. And she's like, "What's he gonna do when he sees me?" And so the climax of the movie is they arrange to meet up. The climax of the movie is her flying over to England to meet him for the first time, so they can actually go on a date, they can actually be together. And Andrew Garfield, his line is, "You are beautiful." And they fall in love. They really just cement the relationship, and they live happily ever after. That's what I got. Directed by Noah Baumbach.
Give us some examples of his work.
Squid and the Whale, he did Francis Ha. He's sort of like a lesser-known Richard Linklater.
All right. Okay. I'll give you strong points for actually using the thing there, though I'd like to see more of that, possibly. You've got a strong beginning and end there, but I want to know more about the middle, more about the hardships in the middle, and make this a drama about distance and travel.
Okay. Let's see, middle stuff. Honestly, yeah, I was mostly just focusing on the beginning, setting up her character, and the ending, the part that will really make the audiences cry, and maybe middle's like her just going on this self journey to really love herself, and we get to see bits and pieces of just the horrible abuse the abuse she's gone through, more emotional and verbal abuse, made her so insecure. And seeing Andrew Garfield slowly start to break down those walls to the point where she feels comfortable going and seeing him.
All right. I mean, it's workable. It's not sparking anything. I feel like it's very works. It's very okay.
We're doing romantic comedies. Okay is good.
Well, actually, we're not doing romantic comedies. We're doing dramas now.
Yeah, no,
Give it the round, Patrick.
I know.
All right. You have 1 minute left. Any closing statements?
I win this.
All right.
I think I will.
We're at the end of the second round of pitching, and it's a pretty even match. Dealing with movies that I feel like are about the same in terms of overall plot and interest on my part. We're going to have to go to a tiebreaker.
Oh, shit.
Patrick, Matt, I want you to give me one new thing about the movie I don't know to sway my heart on this, the Hot Valentine edition.
Oh, shit.
Matt, you go first.
Shit. Give me a second.
I got one.
Patrick, you go first.
Andrew Garfield was originally catfishing her.
And his mind changes?
And his mind changes when he actually starts talking to her, and she's into the same shit that he's into, and they're very similar. They have very similar personalities.
I like it. Matt, do you have a counter?
I don't know. Joseph Gordon-Levitt has a friend at the office played by Jonah Hill.
Nope.
Yep.
Goes to Patrick.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's
Yeah.
neck and neck. 1-1. Love to love. I don't know how tennis works. And we're entering round 3. Round 3 is going to be a killer. Because round 3 isn't about love. Round 3 is about gimmicky horror movies.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Valentine's Day horror movie.
Hell yes. I got something.
Patrick, you have the advantage from the last round. Do you want to swap gimmicks with Mac?
Swap gimmicks with Mac?
Yes. Do you want to trade distance and travel with professional animosity?
No, I can't work professional animosity into a gimmicky Valentine's horror movie.
Oh, I can. I think I got this one.
Yeah, I think I got this one too.
Excellent. I like to hear this confidence. Round 3, brainstorming begins. Guys, I do like being the judge.
I can tell you're getting really into it.
Again, do we need to cast this and cast a director?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
maybe not, but it's good information to know.
How much time do we have left?
7 minutes and 8 seconds remaining.
Alright then, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Ooh, bold move from Patrick.
How you doing, Mac?
Fine. I'm actually having trouble casting this next one.
Oh, I got the perfect cast as well.
Finished with his own pitch. Patrick decides to just fuck with his competition for no reason.
And sorry that took longer than usual. I went outside and I realized, oh fuck, we have bacon ready.
4 minutes and 25 seconds remain.
420. You guys ever see Don't Breathe?
No, I want to. I heard
Good.
good things.
It's so good. Oh my god, it has like the grossest twist I've seen in a recent horror movie, and it's awesome.
See, I want to watch it. I just don't like horror movies.
More suspense than horror.
Okay. That's not...
It's
10 seconds remain.
it's a Hitchcockian thriller basically that near the end goes into like some really gross and disturbing stuff.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's all warranted though. It's all really well done by the guy who did the Evil Dead remake.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I heard that. I just feel like I knew that.
I'm Malachi. You don't like Evil Dead if I'm not mistaken.
2 minutes and 30 seconds remain.
He will
Malachi
neither
doesn't like
confirm
him.
nor deny.
He's told me that he does not like Sam Raimi, which is a crime.
Can't stand Sam Raimi. This is like Bruce Campbell. Can't stand Sam Raimi.
Why can't you stand Sam Raimi?
That's fair, Malachi.
No, it's not fair. Sam Raimi.
Point between serious and jokey in a way that does not work for me at all.
Sam Raimi is like one of the last great sort of genre auteurs.
That's fair. I just super don't like his genre.
That's fair.
I've never been less pleased with a movie. I've been less pleased with a movie, but I really didn't like Dragging to Hell. That was not an enjoyable experience.
That wasn't his best. Did you ever see Dark Meat?
No, I'm also just not a big fan of his style.
If there's any Sam Raimi movie that you might like, it's Dark Man.
1 minute, 24 seconds remain.
At this point, I'm just trying to find a director.
Like I should probably find a director.
Directors are easily my weakest point in any sort of competition.
Actually,
Got one.
I would cut all of these into just little sound bites to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe
Yeah,
put
no,
some
that's-
intense music in the background and then just do these like clips of it.
Oh shit, they're making a Don't Breathe 2.
Have either of you watched Tom Hardy's show Taboo? Is it any good?
I want it. Have you seen it?
No, my friend saw it, told me it's good, but it just looks like Tom Hardy being
35
weird.
seconds.
I like Tom Hardy.
I do.
It's by Ridley Scott, right?
Actually, I think you're right. It's someone big.
Yeah, like, I used to be kind of down on Ridley Scott, because Prometheus, but The Martian has won back almost all of my goodwill towards that man. That movie was amazing.
Time is up.
All right.
Back to the game. Welcome back, contestants. It is the final round, and we are at a tie. Only one of you can win this. That's the way it works. That's how competitions go in general. Most of the time. Definitely in this specific case. Point being, you have 5 minutes to pick who's going.
Do you want to keep the rule of the winner going first?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, no, that is fair.
All
I was gonna be. They can say the loser goes first, but nah. I'm really excited about my idea.
You have 5 minutes, starting
Okay, so again, distance and travel. This guy and this girl, played by Jane Levy from Don't Breathe and Adam Driver, are in this long distance relationship, and they decide to, have Adam Driver decides to fly her over for Valentine's Day, and it's a really nice, sweet, romantic gesture. Fly her over to his mansion because he's rich, and then turns out, oh no, surprise, he's a serial killer, and he has lured her to his murder house to basically psychologically torture, brutalize, and then kill her, and the entire thing is sort of like a reverse home invasion / escape movie where she has to dodge these outlandish booby traps and Adam Driver's murderous and romantic advances to escape. And the climax, of course, is her falling down to the place where he keeps all of his previous victims on meat hooks. And here's the thing, here's the gimmick. It's advertised, it's at PG-13, and it's advertised entirely as romantic comedy. Nobody knows it's a horror film until they get in the theater.
now. All right.
That's what I got.
I don't think you need a meat hooks on PG-13. I mean, unless you have to show it, I guess.
Well, okay, then not meat hooks. That was just a bit of a sporadic inspiration. It's just like they're being hung upside down. They do that like that creepy harness thing from Don't Breathe, because like there's a girl just like sort of dangling by a harness.
Don't breathe in this movie, Patrick.
What?
Patrick just repitched you Don't Breathe.
It's not.
He's cheating. Disqualify him.
No, this is not Don't Breathe. It has taken inspirations from Don't Breathe, but it is not Don't Breathe because there's no blind guy, there are no booby traps in Don't Breathe, and there's not a romantic subplot in Don't Breathe. And this girl is not a criminal, therefore not Don't Breathe.
Sure. I like it. I like the fact that it's about Valentine's Day. I think I'm going to have to subtract points from you for not going with like a most dangerous game sort of thing. Like it's there, but it's not.
That was definitely
part
of it,
you
but
shoot her with a bow and arrow and call it Cupid's arrow. You missed out. You missed out.
we could, he could still like try to get her with a bow and arrow, just like some parts with a knife. He has like a variety of different weapons, like bits will show up with a knife, like bits will show up with a chainsaw, bits will show up with like a bow and arrow. It's like, yeah. It's like, get ready for Cupid's bow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You have 1 minute and 48 seconds left. Do you have any final statements?
Directed by David Robert Mitchell, whose previous film was It Follows.
Your movie's gonna be terrible then.
What? No.
It Follows was bad.
No, it was not. You're wrong.
It Follows is a movie about teenage abstinence.
No, It Follows. No, it is
Yes,
not.
it is.
No, it is not about that.
Yes, it is.
This is
100%.
not the point, gentlemen. This is not about Matt's opinions. This is about
Matt's wrong opinion.
So, you've got 1 minute left, Patrick. Do you have anything left to say besides anything about what Matt just said? We're just going to ignore the rest of the episode.
Forward by John Carpenter.
Okay. All right. I feel like you got to go with like more of an Elfman kind of thing for this.
Elfman works as well. I'm super impartial to like the sort of synth horror score.
Sure, but I feel like we have like shades of Home Alone in this thing, especially with a PG-13. You've got to go with like a family horror movie, and that's a weird tone to hit. I like it.
Okay.
It's a weird tone to hit.
Ooh, no. Okay, then scrap the director. Instead of David Robert Mitchell, it's the guy who did Krampus.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is good. I like it as a comedy horror. I'm into it. Solid pitch on this one, Patrick.
Also, I like that a giant prank being played on the audience.
Yeah, it's good. I'm into it. All right. And your time is done. Matt, that means it's your turn. You have 5 minutes to pitch, starting right now.
Alright, so mine's a little bit, I guess basic in terms of horror movies. I still have professional animosity as my gimmick. So mine is, it's this company, there's a dickhead boss. He's And you see in the beginning, you see a lot of him being like an asshole. He's rude to employees. He's a racist. He's mean. He's sexist. He's played by either Michael Fassbender or Tom Hardy, both of which I feel like could pull off what comes next. But a couple of his employees, they decide, oh, we're going to murder this guy. So the lead employee, played by Nina Dobrev, is, decides to, like, kind of seduce/lure him back to the office late one night in hopes of trapping and killing him. She brings her boyfriend, played by Joe Cole, and her friend, played by Haley Steinfeld. I'm not good with names. And, when they try and kill the boss, it turns out our boss is actually just, like, a crazy sadist who turns the whole thing around on them and sort of just, like, chases them through the office, killing them. And so I feel like there's room for a little bit of office-like comedy. Tom Hardy or Michael Fassbender, I feel like, could pull off the switch to just, like, crazy, murderous guy pretty easily. But it's going to be directed by, I don't know how to say his name. It's the guy that directed Green Room, Jeremy.
Soul, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Soul.
But yeah, I feel like having him do it, he would insert his own sort of twists and turns into how, they either get killed off or how they eventually murder the boss. But he would bring in a lot of, like, a very, like, gritty personal feel to it, along with, I feel like he can get good performances out of his actors, and that would be great, seeing this. And Joe Cole was in Green Room. I feel like if he brought back a little bit of his character from Green Room, who was like an MMA fighter, where he's just a guy, he's just like this girl's boyfriend who brings up all the time that, like, yeah, I know MMA, like, I'm a badass. I feel like that'd be really funny. That's what I got.
Someone has someone hammering behind them.
That's me. I'm sorry.
And you have 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Any final statements? I'm going to give you one right now, or one's problem right now. Not a lot of Valentine's Day in them. Almost none in fact.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it is Valentine's Day when this is happening. That's why Nina Dobrev is luring her boss to the office. That's how she's doing it. Like, hey, want to get a little, like, Valentine's Day action on Valentine's Day? And the boss is like, yeah, sure.
That has to be the dog.
Yeah, it's, like, the reason I'm casting these people is mostly because they're, I mean, at least in the cases of, like, the employees, they're all pretty. They're not, like, my favorite actors, but they're all pretty, and I just kind of want this to be that kind of almost like dumb horror movie that you see a lot of, where it's just like really attractive people being like brutally murdered. Yeah, no, I think that's it.
All right. It was a close competition. You all performed admirably throughout all 3 rounds. That hammering is super annoying.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's fine, we're wrapping up. But sadly, for you, Matt, just didn't bring the Valentine Day spirit on that last pitch, which means this round goes to Patrick. And Patrick is declared our winner.
To be fair, this last one was kind of unfairly tilted towards my direction because I have seen way too many horror movies. That is like my thing. I love horror movies.
Well, it served you well. Congratulations, Patrick.
Thank you.
You are Fever Pitch's sweetheart of the month. Thank you all for joining us. We hope to see you again next time for another series of really stupid movies.